is on. Yes. Aha. Recording is in progress. Ladies and gentlemen, greetings once again. Coach Mo, Johannesburg, South Africa, joining you on this platform. We are driving together. Yes, on this bus, we are driving together. Okay? Yes. So I'm saying, come in the chat. If you are proud of your country, come in the chat. Yes, introduce yourself first, your name, and then the location that you are joining us from. You may not know, ladies and gentlemen, you may not know just by introducing yourself and the location that you are, you may not know that by the end of this Zoom tonight, you may not know, you may be a lucky winner, you may not know, you may be a lucky winner, you don't know. Yes, I'm not promising some money here, but I'm saying you may be a lucky winner by coming in the chat, introducing your name as well as your location. Okay. All right. Now we are 47. Let me come in the chat. Should I go back to Ghana? Where was I? I was in South Sudan. No. Was I in Nigeria? No. Where was I? I think I was somewhere between South Sudan. Yes, somewhere between South Sudan and okay. All right. Let me start all over so that I can be fair. Okay, allow me to welcome Florence. Florence is joining us from Nigeria tonight. Good evening in Nigeria. I see we do have Fosu Gideon. Fosu Gideon is joining us from Ghana. Yes, good evening in Ghana. I see Infinix Note joining us from Kampala, Uganda. They don't want to tell us about their name. They are telling us about the name of the gadget they are using. Infinix Note. What's your real name? Yes, I do have, who is this? Gloria. Gloria is joining us from South Sudan. Yes, Gloria, you are welcome. Gideon joining us from Ghana. Yes, I've already welcomed him. And I see Muchamanza once again. Yes, greetings in South Sudan. All right, yes. Who is this? Joseph. Joseph is joining us from Namibia. Yes, Namibia. Some of you don't know where Namibia is. Okay. Yes, Jean Paul is joining us from Rwanda. Yes. Theophila joining us from Rwanda as well. Amasai joining us from Nakuru in Kenya. Yes, Emily joining us from South Sudan. Is this the emblem of South Sudan? Yes. No. Let me check. Yes, that's South Sudan. Emily is joining us from South Sudan. Owens joining us from Kampala, Uganda. Casca joining us from Ghana. Gloria, I think I have welcomed Gloria from Rwanda. Grace joining us from Nairobi in Kenya. Yes. What about Visa Kofi Mensa? All the way from Accra in Ghana. Yes, Ugandans, warrior, Ugandans. Bruno joining us from Uganda. Some they are cheating here. I'm catching some people cheating here in the chat. Gilbert is joining us from Uganda. South Africa is in the house. Tembelihle, yes, welcome, my leader. Thank you for joining me. I thought I'm alone here. I do have a neighbor. Okay, John is joining us from Doha in Qatar. Michael joining us from Ghana. David Amara joining us from Nigeria. SC joining us from the Bahamas. Yes, sir. How is the Bahamas? Grace joining us from Kenya. I think I have welcomed Grace. Okay, Hanisha. Oh, Hanisha is the Infinix Note. All right. What about Same joining us from Kenya? Vito joining us from Rwanda. Malik joining us from Burundi. Yeah, Burundi, I knew is in the house. We do have Zambia by the name Alan Tembo. Welcome, Alan. Thank you for joining us. Emmanuel joining us from Belgium. This is Ebenezer joining us from Ghana. Anaclet from Sweden. Sweden is in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, Francis all the way from Mozambique. Yes, Mozambique is also in the house. What about McLean from Saudi Arabia? Dan Bon from Nigeria. Sniper joining us from France in Paris. Yes, see the sniper. I can see the sniper. All right. Welcome. Welcome, sniper. Sniper is in the house by the name Aminata. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our business presentation. Anyone that I have jumped? Aha, I was wondering, Mamti is not joining us tonight. She's here. She's here. I couldn't start this presentation without her. Yes, Mamti, good evening in Dubai. We are so humbled to have you here. Yes, I see Grace Kemunto. Yes, Grace Kemunto joining us from Nakuru in Kenya. But I think I have welcomed Grace. All right. Anyway, let me welcome Linus. Linus is joining us from Malawi, my beloved country. Yes, good evening in Malawi. All right. The Bahamas is very, very thankful. Yes, I'm coming there in Bahamas. I'm coming there in Bahamas. I'll be coming there. Yes. I wanna experience. Yes, the island. I want to experience the island. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I welcome you to our business presentation. It's a very, very pumping pleasure from me to be your host tonight in this business presentation. Let me see those that are joining us for the very first time. Yes, those that are joining us for the very first time. I'm gonna love it. I'm telling you, I'm gonna love it. I'm coming over there. Yes, I'll be traveling shortly. Let me see those that are joining us for the very, very first time. Let me see. If you are here and it is your first time to attend this business presentation, kindly, we want to acknowledge your presence. Please come in the chat. Give me a yes. I just want a yes from you. Yes. If you are joining us for the very first time, please come in the chat and type a yes for me. Hanisha. Yes, Hanisha, MPS. Dan Bon. Yes, Grace joining us from Nakuru in Kenya. Okay. Who else? Kofi. Kofi Mensa. Pumping pleasure to have you here. Who else is joining us for the very first time? Yes, Pius. Yes, Pius Renz joining us from Barara. Alan Tembo, my brother from another mother. Thank you. What about Jamgas? Jamgas joining us from Kenya. Yes, Jamgas is also joining us for the very first time. Is that all? Yes, I just want to make sure that we are all in one accord, especially our visitors, because this platform, I really cherish so much visitors. Yes, because they are like an icing. Yes, an icing on the cake. The cake can't be complete. Yes, Zuraya, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your presence here. You are most welcome. Yes, you are an icing on the cake. Without you, the cake is not complete. Yes, you are an icing on the cake. Don't ask me if I know how to bake. All right, okay. All right, beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to our business presentation. 20 minutes past 8. We are kicking off. If there is someone that you wanted to join us, please make sure that you are in their inbox right now. Tell them that we are live and we are about to share screen. All right? They should not miss this business presentation. Probably it is their lifetime changer. You may not know, ladies and gentlemen. So welcome all of us to the business presentation on a Monday, the 29th of September, 2025. RoyoQ Revolution is our name. Yes, RoyoQ Revolution, it is our umbrella name right here on the Zoom. So ladies and gentlemen, why have you been invited to the platform? It is because there is something that we want to share with you. Something so amazing. Not just amazing, but something that is changing lives across the globe. Yes, I'm going to share my screen so that we are able to get right away into it. Yes, if we are together, I'm trying to share screen here. But before I do that, let me see. I want to have some co-host. I want to have some co-host here. Yes, yes, I need to have some co-host. Yes, Sniper is my co-host tonight. Sniper is my co-host. All right, and I'm bringing another second sniper. I'm gonna bring another second sniper in the house. Okay, by the name. Let me see who is my second sniper tonight. Yes, just for tonight. I do have another sniper from South Sudan. Ladies and gentlemen, I know all these snipers. I know them. I know them. Okay, I think two they are okay. All right, so screen sharing right away. Screen sharing right away. I notice Leader OBM is in the house. Welcome, leadership. Thank you so much for joining us all the way from Nigeria. Yes, one of our greatest leaders. We really love you. Yes, Leader OBM, thank you for making time tonight. Okay, screen sharing 1, 2. Screen sharing. All right, let me come here and pick my slides. Can I come here and pick my slides? And then we get into, here we are. Okay, all right, screen sharing. If you are able to see my screen, drop me a 1. Drop me a 1 if you are able to see my screen. Drop me a 1 if you are able to see my screen. What's happening with my screen now? What's happening with my screen now? What's going on? What's going on here? Okay, what's going on here? Am I going to win tonight? Let me see. Let me see if I'm gonna win tonight. How is my screen? How is my screen on your side? Please give me a feedback. How is my screen on your side? How is my screen on your side? How is my screen on your side? Give me a feedback. Give me a feedback. There's something that is not okay here. That's why I need a feedback. Yes, give me a feedback. How is my screen on your side? How is my screen on your side? How is my screen? How is my screen? Somebody says perfect. Okay, okay. Is it only Gideon? It's clear. Okay, Muchamanza said it's clear. Okay, what about the rest? What about others? It's visible. Caroline says it's visible. Okay, all right. Okay, clear. Okay, all right, clear. Okay, all right. Then I'm going to be using this. But here it's not looking very clear like the way it is supposed to be. Nevertheless, if you are able to see it, then it's fine. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why we have gathered here tonight, it is because of a business that is currently changing lives across the globe. All right, yes, let me do something here. Let me do this. I was not comfortable with that. Okay. Let's see here. I wanted to adjust a bit. I wanted to bring the color. I wanted to bring the color here. Let me see what's gonna happen. Let me see what's gonna happen. I wanna bring the color here. All right. Maybe it's my, okay, there we go. Let me see. Okay. All right. So Okay, I think it's okay. Okay, let's get into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here because there is a business. The business that we are in is all about cryptocurrency trading business. As you are able to see on your screen, there is a brief introduction to cryptocurrencies, right? So the business is all about trading cryptocurrencies. So allow me to give you a brief introduction. If you probably, it's your first time, okay, you want to understand what is cryptocurrency or what are cryptocurrencies. That's why we want to give you a brief introduction so that we are in the same accord when it comes to cryptocurrency. So let's get into it. So when we are talking about cryptocurrency, we are looking at valuable digital assets. These digital assets, when they are being facilitated, all right, you can see over my screen here, we are talking about peer-to-peer transactions that are happening on a digital system. When these peer-to-peer transactions are happening, we don't need a central oversight or a middle person to facilitate our transactions. So what we are simply saying is we are in a business where we are transacting cryptocurrencies without the need of a central oversight. Me and you, yes, Sudan and South Africa, Germany and Uganda doing a transaction on cryptocurrencies. Ladies and gentlemen, eliminating the presence of a central oversight. These digital currencies, they do have value. Yes, this is the very important thing. Our digital currencies, they do have value. That's why we are saying they are valuable digital asset. Maybe in simple terms, we are going to say to you, cryptocurrencies, it is digital money. Money that is in digital form. Money that you can use it, but you cannot touch it. You cannot feel it, but you are able to transact with it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, something in a digital form. Yes, I was walking today on one of the streets here. Then I saw somewhere it was written digital dentist. Digital dentist. It captured my attention. I'm like, really? Digital dentist? We are having digital dentist today. You know, I was like, things are coming together. Things are coming together. We do have digital dentist, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. So today we are talking about valuable digital asset that can be used for transactions, person to person. Yes, they can be bought, they can be sold. When price is low, we buy. When price is high, we sell. That's what we call cryptocurrencies. Yes, I'm not going to give you examples. I'm going to just show you the examples of cryptocurrencies. Let's come here. What makes these cryptocurrencies to be transacted? Yes, to be transacted through peer-to-peer without the need of a central oversight. What allows these transactions? Ladies and gentlemen, these transactions, mind you, they are happening in the blink of an eye. Yes, so fast, very fast. You can transact very fast with cryptocurrencies because of a ledger called blockchain. So blockchain enables the transactions of cryptocurrencies. Without blockchain, there is no cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen. So cryptocurrencies, they run on a blockchain technology. Yes, the time that we are living in. Yes, we are talking about technology. One of the technologies is a blockchain technology. So blockchain is also a digital system. This digital system You can use it. Actually, it is used to store information across many computers. But this information, it is stored in a safer way. You can rely on blockchain. Yes, you can trust blockchain because the way it is designed, it is very hard for one to fake the system. Yes, the system of blockchain is very difficult for one to hack it. As you can see in this demonstration here, I do have 3 blocks that are connected together using a chain. Yes, and the chain is locked. It means it's very difficult for one to penetrate this system and fake it. Yes, so it's very reliable. Okay, let's proceed now. Let us look at cryptocurrencies, which is their global market cap. Their global market cap. Maybe before we go there, am I still with you? Are we still friends? Or probably I'm just making some noise here. Let me find out. Are we still friends? Are we still friends? Are we still friends? Give me a yes if we are still friends. Give me a yes if we are still friends. Give me a yes if we are still friends. Give me a yes. I want to see. I'm trying to get feedback. I'm trying to get feedback. I'm trying to get feedback. Are we still friends? Are we still friends? Are we still friends? Are we still friends? Let me see. I need feedback. I need feedback. Are we still friends? Yes, we are. Gideon says we are. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right. All right. So we are still friends. We are still friends. Anna says we are still friends. We are still friends. Okay, let me come back here now. Let's continue. So, cryptocurrencies, which is digital money, money in a digital form. Yes. How much money is it that is available in all cryptocurrencies? That's what we are talking about, global crypto market cap. Yes, global crypto market cap. We are looking at the industry of crypto, and we are looking at how much money is invested in all cryptocurrencies available. The market of crypto. Yes, that's what we call global crypto market cap. So I'm going to take you to this application over here. Yes, let me do this. Let me go to my crypto corner. Okay, let's look at the global market cap of cryptocurrencies. Ladies and gentlemen, I have taken you to an application that you can use. Let me do this. Okay, let me do this. I'm not comfortable with this app here. It is showing me some adverts. Yes, let me take the other one. I do have a couple of them that I can use. Okay, let me take the other one. This one, it's got adverts and I cannot control the adverts. So I'm not happy with it. So let's come here. Let's make use of this one. Okay, so we do have another application that we can use to track cryptocurrencies. All right, so this application will give you data according to the crypto space. It's gonna help you to be updated when it comes to cryptocurrency market. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call coin market cap. Coin market cap, it is an application. You can also go to their website. It will help you understand the crypto market. Yes, it gives you data, yes, according to the crypto market cap. So when you come here to coin market cap, you are going to see that we do have the market cap, the total amount of money that is available or sitting in all cryptocurrencies. That's what we call the market cap. So you can see we are having over $3 trillion, $3.9 trillion, close to $4 trillion. All right. So according to coin market cap, it normally put information together that you can also access if you want to understand when it comes to cryptocurrencies. So you can see, ladies and gentlemen, that we are having a market of over $3 trillion amount of money circulating in all cryptocurrencies. Yes, so we do have examples of cryptocurrencies over here. Yes, we do have examples of cryptocurrencies over here. Yes, what's happening with my screen? What's happening with my screen? What's happening with my screen? I think I stopped sharing screen. Okay, let me come back. Let me come back here. Let me come back here. Yes. Let me come back here. Let me come back here. Okay, let me share screen again. Let me share screen. Aha. Okay. Here we go. So we were on coin market cap, looking at the total amount of money seated in all cryptocurrencies. So I was saying we do have examples of cryptocurrencies. We do have Bitcoin, we do have Ethereum, we do have XRP, BNB, Doge. There are so many of them. If you can scroll, you are going to see that there are more and more cryptocurrencies available in the market. So this is what we trade. As Royoku Revolution, we trade cryptocurrencies. These are examples of cryptocurrencies. So we buy them when the price is low, so that when the price goes up, we sell. As you can see, the price of Bitcoin, $114,000, ladies and gentlemen. $114,000, ladies and gentlemen. One piece of Bitcoin. This is the price. So can you imagine somebody bought this particular asset when the price was low? Maybe probably it was 110. I remember, yes, 2 days ago, it was at $110, $109, $108,000. Yes, $109,000, $110,000. Today, as we speak, it is seated at $114,000. Can you imagine? So if somebody bought it at 110, now it's 114. How much profit this person has made, right? Can you see? These prices are increasing. They are moving. They are moving. So we buy when the price is low, so that when the price goes up, we sell. That is what we do, ladies and gentlemen. Then we make profit. The question is, how do we go, or how do we do this? Because the prices of these cryptocurrencies, they go up and down, up and down. So how do we manage to buy these crypto assets when their prices is low, so that we can sell them when their prices is high? So we are coming to a point where we needed to introduce to you a system, a platform that you can use to trade these crypto assets, to buy them when they are low and sell them when they are high, so that you are able to generate a profit. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the reason why you have been invited to come to this business presentation. Let me scroll, so that I am able to bring the other slides here. Probably let me do this. Okay, yeah, and I share screen again. I saw my screen was not moving. Okay, my screen was not moving, so I had to reshare screen. Okay, so we are saying, how do we go about this business? How do we trade these cryptocurrencies? When their prices is low, how do we buy them? Then how do we come to a point that we want to sell, so that we are able to generate profit? So ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you to a system, a platform that we use to trade cryptocurrency with. This system, it is called RoyalQ. RoyalQ, it is a cryptocurrency trading platform. Yes, the platform uses artificial intelligence. So it is a robot in simple term. It is a robot that trades cryptocurrency on your behalf. How does this RoyalQ application, how does this RoyalQ platform, how does this RoyalQ system trade cryptocurrencies? We needed to understand first of all that cryptocurrencies, they do have what we call a crypto bank. Yes, cryptocurrencies, they do have what we call crypto banks because it is digital money. So digital money needed to have a crypto bank, just like our fiat money, the money that we use to buy the traditional money in our country. Yes, they do have banks. So crypto also have got banks, and these banks, they are called exchanges, crypto exchanges, where you are able to access crypto. Yes, so for you to be able to use the RoyalQ platform, first of all, you needed to have a crypto exchange wallet. You should have a crypto bank account, because when it comes to accessing crypto, you're gonna need to have the crypto bank account. Let me bring you back to coin market cap. When you come to coin market cap here, we do have the crypto bank accounts, which are called exchanges over here. Can you see them? Yes. So we do have these crypto exchanges. When you open them, you are going to see that they are aligned up according to the user base. Yes, users, how they rate these crypto banks. So you need to have a crypto bank account. For example, Binance. Binance, RoyalQ is able to trade in Binance crypto exchange. Not only Binance, it also trade in Bybit. Okay, it trade in OKX. Not only that, it also trade in Gate.io. It trade in MEXC. It trade in KuCoin. Ladies and gentlemen, KuCoin, HTX. So these are crypto exchanges. So you need to open an account with them. What is the use of these exchanges? That is where you are going to deposit your trading capital. Your money in digital form, it is going to be kept in these exchanges. So RoyalQ does not allow you to deposit your money on the platform. So you need to have a crypto bank account where you are going to deposit your capital. And after depositing your capital, then you can connect the RoyalQ application to your bank account where crypto is accessed. Remember, RoyalQ does not own any cryptocurrency. It is just an application. It is just a trading platform. So it does not have any cryptocurrency of its own. So it will come here inside your crypto bank where cryptocurrencies are. Then it will be trading in there using your capital. So it will be buying and selling these crypto assets. When it is buying and selling, and then it generates profit, your capital plus the profit generated, it is going to be kept in the bank account where your capital is. What I'm simply saying is, when it comes to trading on RoyalQ platform, your money is in your control. You do not give it to the trading platform, no. Because when it comes to online businesses, there is a problem. Once we allow our capital, once we allow our money to be with the trading platform, there is high chance that we can lose our capital. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it has been happening. The moment we allow our money to leave our pocket and go to someone, and go to a third party, we are standing a high chance of losing that amount of money. That's why RoyalQ does not condone to that. It says your money is in your own wallet. Invite us to your wallet so that we are able to use your money. And mind you, we do not have access when it comes to withdraw. So RoyalQ trade in Binance wallet, it trade in Bybit wallet, it trade in OKX wallet. Not only that, it trade in Get.io wallet, it trade in MEXC wallet, it trade in KuCoin, it trade in HTX. So you can see that this list of exchanges, they are within the top 10 exchanges, ladies and gentlemen. Can you see that? They are within the top 10 exchanges. So it means RoyalQ is trustworthy because these crypto exchanges, they are of high valuable. Yes, they are so rated. Can you see how users, they are rating these crypto banks according to how they are trusting them? So you can see that this is very important. Maybe someone is asking, how secured are these exchanges? Because you are telling me that they are acting as a bank. So how can I trust these crypto exchanges? Ladies and gentlemen, when you are opening a bank account of crypto, they are going to ask about your identity. They're gonna ask you, who are you? When you are registering the account, you're gonna verify it. So the verification process is that they will ask about your ID. Not only your ID, they are going to ask about your selfie as well. Yes, they're gonna ask about your selfie so that they are able to verify the person on the ID and the person they are taking a selfie from. Are they the same? Because there are people that are using other people's IDs. Do you know that? There are people that are doing business using other people's identity. So these exchanges, they're not going to allow you to do so. Once you open an account with them, it does not end there. You are going to verify. Yes. So they're going to ask you first about your ID. After ID is uploaded, then they say, aha, let us see you. Maybe you are also a robot. Yes, maybe you are a ghost, you does not exist. So let us see you. So they are going to give you a camera on the application so that you capture a selfie. After capturing the selfie, then they verify with the ID. When they see that this person over here and this person over here, they are the same, then they grant you the bank account. So it means you are secured with your account. So trusting issues, they are no longer to exist. This account is in your name. You are the one who is in control. Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? Let me see if we are together. Are we still together? Are we still together? Let me see. Are we still together? Are we still together? Are we still together? Somebody says I should check my screen. What about my screen? What about my screen? What's wrong with my screen? What's wrong with my screen? Somebody says I should check my screen. What's wrong with my screen? What's wrong with my screen? Okay. We are together. Okay. All right. So let's proceed. After now registering your crypto bank account, then you are able to connect the RoyalQ robot to your exchange wallet, to your bank account wallet. Okay? You are going to connect your RoyalQ robot to your bank account wallet. Okay? So when you are connecting RoyalQ robot to your bank account wallet, there is another system. Yes, there is another system that is in a software form This system is generated by your bank account, okay? The system is not coming from RoyalQ, no. The system comes from your bank account. The bank account is going to connect the RoyalQ robot using an API, which we call Application Programming Interface. It is a software, a security software that is going to allow the RoyalQ robot to come inside your bank account only to buy and sell. That's all. This is security software. It only allows RoyalQ to buy and sell. So when it is buying and selling, it means your capital plus your profit is deposited back inside your bank account of crypto. So that's what normally happens. So this RoyalQ robot, when it is buying and selling, it does not just do that. It needed to monitor the market for you. It needed to monitor the price. Remember, the price of cryptocurrencies, they have got a tendency of moving up and down, up and down, up and down. So for the RoyalQ to buy them and sell them, it needed to monitor how this movement is happening so that it is able to buy at the right price, so that when the price rises, it is able to sell and give you profit. And it will wait again to fall, then it will buy again at a lower price, so that when it goes up again, it sells. This is what we call efficient trading, because your capital is with you, ladies and gentlemen. Can you imagine you are doing a business where the capital is in your control? Yes, the capital is with you. That matters a lot, because you don't want to go to bed. You wake up in the morning, you try to log into the application that you are doing trading, then you find out that you are not allowed to enter. It does not give you access to enter, but your money is inside there. How are you going to feel? How are you going to feel? Yes. So that is the reason why RoyalQ does not allow us to deposit our trading capital on its trading platform, because it is giving us the security and safety of our funds to be our responsibility. Now, let's come here. When RoyalQ comes inside your bank account of crypto, here, this is your bank account of crypto. Binance, HTX, Indodax, they are here. Now you have deposited your capital in here, so that the RoyalQ is now able to use your capital to buy and sell using the API. Now you need to understand that this is a market. The crypto bank account is like a market of crypto, because that's where buyers and sellers of crypto normally meet. So it is a market. It is a place to buy and sell. So inside this market, there is a specific market that the RoyalQ robot is able to do the buying and selling in. What is the name of that market? It is called the spot market. Yes, as you can see here, we do have the spot market. In the spot market, that's where the RoyalQ is able to buy and sell cryptocurrencies. What else is in the spot market? What else is in the spot market? In the spot market, when the bot is buying and selling cryptocurrency, whatever it buys, it becomes yours. You do not lose that crypto asset. If you buy Bitcoin, which is abbreviated as BTC, at the price of $114,000, and then the price of Bitcoin drops to $110,000, yes, the value of the price or the value of the asset has gone down. But the number of Bitcoin that you have bought, it is still the same. So you are not losing your Bitcoin asset. You are still having the quantity, the same quantity of Bitcoin. The only difference is that the price has slightly gone down. So you only need to wait. The robot normally waits for the price to rise again. When it rises again, looking at what you have told the robot to do, it will follow those instructions and it will never sell your crypto asset in a loss. Yes, so there is no loss when it comes to RoyalQ trading cryptocurrency for you, because it trade in the spot market. Let's come here and clarify something about this business that we are talking about. This RoyalQ robot, when it is buying and selling these crypto assets, we need to understand that it also monitors, like I said. When it is monitoring these crypto assets, it is trying to find out at what price should we buy? At what price should we sell? Yes. So when it is doing those calculations, when to buy, when to sell, those calculations that are done by the robot, they are called quantitative trading. There is a system inside the robot. It is called quantification system. It is the one that enables the robot to calculate when it is buying, to calculate when it is selling. So it uses quantification system. RoyalQ, it is very, very amazing robot. There is no robot out there that you can bring and try to match with RoyalQ, because the quantification system that is in RoyalQ is very, very super. I want you to understand that it is a robot. It has got no emotions. And at the same time, our RoyalQ robot, it is easy to set its trading parameters. Yes, you give instructions. When we say trading parameters, you just instruct the robot, go buy Bitcoin for me. When you buy Bitcoin for me, please give me 3% profit. That's what you only do. You just set the robot. When you click the button go, then it goes to buy. Then after buying, it will be looking at what price should I sell according to the 3% I have been instructed to bring. So it will calculate at what price it's going to sell your crypto asset. Very amazing robot. I don't want to lie to you. When you set it properly, it just follows your instructions. Yes. So you just need to know how to command the robot. When you know how to command it, then you are able to get your desired results. I said it's easy to command this robot. Now, let us come here. This RoyalQ robot, I said that you cannot compare it to any other robot because it's very unique in its uniqueness. This is what you are going to find out. First of all, you need to understand that the security and safety of your funds is in your control. You do not deposit it on RoyalQ. Okay? The security and safety of your funds is within you. So you've got nothing to lose. I have seen people saying, what if RoyalQ closes tomorrow? What are you going to lose? Maybe you can only lose the business. That's what I think you're going to lose. You're going to lose making money because it is a trading platform. You were making money by trading using the platform. So that's the only thing that you're going to lose. But when it comes to your capital, you are not going to lose it because it is with you. Yes. How much does it cost for one to use the RoyalQ trading platform? It only needs $120. For every 12 months, you only pay this amount. $120 is the price that you pay. You pay once, then you use it for 12 months trading, yes, cryptocurrencies in the exchange of your choice. So this is the price that you are going to pay for you to use the RoyalQ platform. Yes, I said it is for 12 months, the 120. It is not for 1 month. You don't pay monthly subscription. You only pay once, then you use it for the rest of the period. So it's like you are signing a contract with RoyalQ for 12 months. Once 12 months has elapsed, then the contract expires. It's going to be up to you to renew the contract. You pay another 120 for the next 12 months to come. But it is all in your control. The choice is yours. According to the results that the RoyalQ has given you, it's gonna be dependent on that. Then it's gonna be up to you to renew or not to renew. But that's the contract that you sign with RoyalQ. Yes, let us look at other things that makes RoyalQ unique. Apart from the security and safety of your funds, that you do not give it to anyone, what other things can you look at? Yes, so the other things that you need to understand is that this RoyalQ, it is an automated RoyalQ that uses martingale strategy. Okay, maybe I'm speaking terminologies that are difficult, but let me just say this to you. Okay, let me just say this to you. When you are trading with RoyalQ, when you buy 1 Bitcoin at the price of $114,000, okay, RoyalQ is going to show you at what price did it buy the Bitcoin. Okay, how many Bitcoin did it buy? It is going to show you. Okay, it's gonna show you. It's gonna show you all the record of transactions that it is doing in the exchange for you. Even when it has sold the Bitcoin, it will come with a sales record and say, I bought this Bitcoin at this price. Do you remember? You said, yes, I remember. You send me a record. Then it will come and say, okay, here is the selling record. Now I have sold the Bitcoin at this price, looking at the percentage of profit that you told me. Yes. So this robot is so unique. Remember, this robot, it is user friendly, especially those that are new. They don't know how to operate the robot. It is very easy to use it, just like doing your WhatsApp on the phone. Yes, if you are able to download WhatsApp, you put your profile pic, you are able to type messages. RoyalQ is as simple as that. Now I can see that you are an eligible candidate to use RoyalQ. Do you know the reason why? Because you are here on Zoom. Zoom, it is an application like RoyalQ. The only difference is that Zoom is for communication. We are communicating because of Zoom. But on RoyalQ, you trade, you make money. That's the only difference. So if you are able to join me on Zoom, I can see that you are a candidate that you can use RoyalQ effectively without any problem. Yes, you can use RoyalQ without any problem. Now, let me also tell you that when you start trading, you're gonna need starting capital. Remember, RoyalQ is a trading platform. So you're gonna need trading capital. The startup capital that we recommend, it is $100 for you to get started to trade with RoyalQ platform. So you're gonna need a trading capital minimum $100. Now, I wanted you to understand that when RoyalQ is taking your $100, it goes to the market and buy a piece of Bitcoin, and you tell the robot that when you use my $100 to buy, I want you to bring 3% profit from the capital. So the robot will follow those instructions. Then it goes and buy. It brings the profit 3%. So you can calculate what is 3% of $100. So you discover that it is $3. Yes, this is 3% of $100. So it is going to bring your capital $100. On top of it, it will bring $3. So the total is $103. Okay? This money is inside your wallet, your bank account. RoyalQ is depositing all this, the 103 in total, inside your bank account. Now, when you are signing this agreement with RoyalQ to use the robot to trade for you for 12 months, there is what we call gas fee sharing. Okay? There is what we call gas fee sharing that is generated from the profit that the robot is going to make. What I'm simply saying is, whenever the RoyalQ buys and sells cryptocurrency for you, and then it generates a profit, that profit you are going to share with RoyalQ 80-20. 80-20. You are going to take 80%, RoyalQ will take 20%. Okay? That's how it works. So there is what we call gas fee. You pay gas fee. Why do you pay gas fee? Because the robot does not use Wi-Fi for it to do the trading. It does not use data for it to do the trading. Yes, you're gonna only use your data, your Wi-Fi, just to set up the trade. But after setting up the trade, you can log out of the RoyalQ system. But still the robot will continue to trade inside your wallet. So when it is completing this trade, probably you are not aware unless you also want to monitor. Okay? So the profit that is generated inside your wallet, remember I used the example of $3, okay? That is generated from the $100 capital. So out of this $3, RoyalQ will request 20% out of the $3, right? Yes. So how does RoyalQ access the 20% from the $3? Because it has got no access to withdraw. So you, who is the owner of this robot, you are going to transfer. Yes. When you start trading, you are going to transfer some money, or probably equivalent to 20% of your capital. Okay? Then you are going to deposit in the asset. This robot has got an asset outside, like a pocket, where you are going to deposit the 20%. This 20% will just remain here, okay, in the course of trading. It is gonna only be deducted when the robot is generating profit inside your wallet. So this is what normally happens. Profit generated, okay? Profit generated, profit sharing. Profit generated, profit sharing. So the robot will come where it is accountable, where it is responsible, where it has got access, which is its own wallet. Then it will deduct its share of 20%. Yes, any amount of profit generated inside your bank account, RoyalQ will come and deduct 20% of that profit inside its share, where you have deposited what we call gas fee. Is this clear? Is this clear, ladies and gentlemen? Is this clear? Is this clear? Let me see. Is this clear on the gas fee sharing? The gas fee sharing only comes from the profit generated. It does not deduct from your capital. After all, it has got no access to your capital. It only uses it to trade. So it will only come to its wallet, yes, and deduct that 20%. So you are going to find out that that 20% you deposited, if the robot is making more profit for you, that amount of money, it is going to deplete. It will get finished. The more it generates profit for you in the wallet of your account, the more you are going to deposit gas fee sharing in the RoyalQ wallet. Okay? It's like when you are driving a car. The more you drive it, the more you are going to put fuel because you want to keep on driving. Okay? So if you want to make money, it means also you'll be sharing the profit with the bot. All right? So thank you for understanding that. Yes, my screen is not showing. I'm gonna go back to it. So here is the screen now. Don't worry, I'm still here. The screen is still here. It's not going anywhere. I just wanted to see the feedback if we are together. That's why I went to the Zoom now. Okay, so let me wind up. So we have so far discovered that when it comes to RoyalQ trading platform, you're gonna need capital for you to start trading. You're gonna need trading capital and you're gonna need the robot itself. Okay, so you're gonna need $120 to buy the robot or to sign up a contract with RoyalQ. So you're gonna give RoyalQ 120. RoyalQ is going to lend you the artificial intelligence to trade with, right? After having this agreement signed up, then what is remaining is for you to find trading capital, at least a minimum of $100 that you are going to deposit inside your own wallet of Binance, of HTX, depending on which exchange you want to use, right? So this is the capital. So you're gonna need trading capital and you're gonna need the amount to sign up. Okay, I've got good news. The good news is that even though you can have only $120 and you don't have the $100 as trading capital, you can still earn on RoyalQ now. Please understand me. I'm not saying earn inside your Binance account or inside your bank account. No, you are going to earn on the RoyalQ platform. Okay, how does it work? You buy your RoyalQ robot at this price and you do not have capital to start trading with. What you need to do is that you are going to go to the street. You're going to go to social media. You are going to invite people and you bring them on this Zoom. Then I present to them the business. I show them that if they are having capital and they want to do a trading business, and I recommend them to RoyalQ, when they come and buy their RoyalQ robot with 120, from this amount, RoyalQ is going to give you $30 instantly. Whenever you bring anybody and then they buy their bot with this amount, you should know that there is $30, $30 each and every robot you sell, each and every robot you recommend to somebody, and then they say yes, then you should know that money will be just dropping inside your RoyalQ account. Yes, where you deposit that fuel fee, where you deposit that gas fee, whenever you invite somebody and then they buy a RoyalQ robot, RoyalQ is going to deposit for you in that wallet $30 per robot. $30 per robot. So can you imagine if you can manage to bring 4 people to buy their RoyalQ robot under you? It means you're going to have the $120 back that you used to buy your RoyalQ robot with. So you can use this to trade. This can be your trading capital. So you can withdraw this from RoyalQ, then you send it to your digital bank account. Yes. So the rewards that comes from RoyalQ, they are withdrawable. It does not end there. It does not end there. It's not only the $30. $30, they are once off because you only get when somebody buys a robot. Okay? But there is money that does not stop coming. Which money is that? This person that has bought a robot using your link under you is coming with $100 to trade. When they trade, remember, RoyalQ charges them 20% gas fee sharing. When RoyalQ receives the 20% from the profit generated, it is going to give you a share of the 20%. Each and every time the robot of this person is making money and RoyalQ takes its share of 20%, it will continue dropping your share inside your RoyalQ wallet. So money will continue falling into your account if this person continues to trade and make profit. Can you see that? This is what we call mouth watering. Yes, mouth watering. You cannot resist this. Every time the person is making profit, RoyalQ takes 20% of the profit. Then it comes and say, hey, my friend, where are you? We have made some profit for your friend. So we need to give you your share. Since he's your friend, you must get something out of it. Every single time. If the robot of this person goes to the market 20 times and it makes profit 20 times, RoyalQ is going to have 20% 20 times. And you are going to receive your reward 20 times. Can you imagine that? That's why I'm saying money keeps falling. Money keeps falling. Now, as I conclude the business presentation, I want you to understand one thing, that when it comes to trading cryptocurrency with RoyalQ, it is not, please get me very well, it is not a fast rich scheme. Okay? We do not do gambling here. We do not do what we call return on investment when it comes to RoyalQ. No, we do not buy packages. We do not buy packages. I remember one time I was sharing this opportunity with somebody. So the person was interested. So the person was like, okay, so what package do you recommend that I should buy? I'm like, what package are you talking about? I said, no, they sell packages most. Which package should I buy? I said, no, there is no selling of packages when it comes to RoyalQ. We trade cryptocurrency every single day. We choose how much take profit do we want, how much profit we want from every trade we take. Okay, so there is no buying of a package. So the person was thinking that he's going to buy a $100 package, okay, and they are going to pay him maybe $500. Maybe every Friday. He's going to invest $100, okay? After 7 days, the $100 will become $500. That's what he was thinking when he was saying a package. So he wanted to buy a $100 package so that at the weekend, he's going to get $500. I said, my friend, there is no packages to buy. You must bring your $100, you trade with it. RoyalQ is going to trade on your behalf. Then you are going to give instructions, how much profit do you want? Instead of you sitting waiting for 500 every Friday. Okay? So we trade. That's why I'm saying RoyalQ is not a fast rich scheme. Okay? We trade every single day. We are not promising you to become a millionaire by tomorrow. No, that's not what we do. Okay? Yeah. The other thing is, we do have a system as Royoku Revolution. What is the system? When you join us, we are going to help you. We are going to guide you. We are going also to recommend how are you going to trade with the RoyalQ robot since you are new in the business. So we are going to give you what we call signals, right? We are going to give you what we call signals. Signals, it is a recommendations of coins that your robot should buy. Okay? We call it signals. So we are going to help you what type of coins, which coins of coins, how much take profit are you going to give the robot so that you are able to profit. So let's say we are giving you a signal and we say, tell your robot to give you 3% from that coin that the robot is going to buy. So can you imagine your capital is $100? This is how I am concluding my business presentation. So your capital is $100 that you're going to start with. So we are going to recommend coins to trade. When you are trading those coins with RoyalQ, then you instruct the robot, give me 3%, give me 2%, give me 1%. Yes. So if you can be consistent, and say, I want 3% each and every time. So if we can calculate, let the robot take your $100, it invest in the market. When I say invest, I'm simply saying it go and buy cryptocurrency for you. When it is bringing it back, it brings a profit of 3%, which is $3. Then you send it again. After it has brought $3, you do not withdraw your $3. You leave it there to be added to your capital of 100. Now you are having 103 in total. Then you send the robot again to buy another coin with 103. Then you tell the robot, bring another 3%. Then it brings 3%. You discover that it might bring another $3. Then it is now 106. You don't want to withdraw the $6 because you want to grow it. So each and every time you instruct your robot to give you 3%. Then we say, what about you can embark on a journey? Since you don't want to withdraw your profit immediately, what if you set a target that I'm gonna only withdraw my profit when the robot goes to the market 300 times, or maybe 500 times. Let the robot go to the market 500 times. Then every time it goes, when it comes back, let it bring 3%. So can you imagine if the robot brings 3% times 300, 3% times 500, using your $100 capital, how much is it going to be? How much? How much? Can we use a calculator? Can we use a calculator? Yes, let's use a calculator here. Let me bring my calculator. Let me use my calculator here. We just want to check. We just want to check. If I am using $100 capital, then I use 3% as my take profit. Every time the robot buys and sells, let it give me 3%. This is just you. You have decided to embark on this journey. It's not a must that you should always tell the robot to give you 3%. No, it's not a must. Some, they are taking only 1%. I know a guy from Namibia. He only takes 1%, only 1%, 1%, 1% from every trade that he takes. He does not cry for more. He only wants 1%. But you said, no, 1% is small. I want 3% because I'm looking at long term. So can you imagine you are collecting this 3% 300 times. It means the robot goes to the market with your $100 capital 300 times. Okay? Yes, it goes and buy and then it sells. How many times? 300 times. So if we are to calculate how much should we expect at the end of 300 times? Remember, you are not withdrawing the capital, the profit generated. You are trying to compound. Whenever it brings the profit, you add it to your capital. Then it takes a different capital around. It goes and buy, it comes back. It brings the capital plus profit. Then you said, I am not withdrawing the profit now until you conclude 300 times. So let's calculate here. We are just trying to have a system that is better working for us. So ladies and gentlemen, yes, you can have what we call a trading goal. When you are trading, what are you looking at? What do you want to achieve at the end of your trading journey? So you need to set a trading goal. Okay? If you are not somebody who says, no, 700,000, I think is a lot for me. I only need $10,000. You can set your trading goal to be $10,000. Then you start trading. You start trading. You start trading. You start instructing your robot to trade. When you reach your goal, then you say, I think I can withdraw some profit. Maybe your goal is just $5,000. It's not that much. Maybe your goal is just $2,000, depending on the capital you are starting with. But to some, this $10,000 is trading capital. Yes, they are trading with $10,000. Can you imagine? Can you imagine $10,000, someone's capital, and they instruct the robot to give them 3%? Let me just try it here and see. How much am I going to be shocked? $10,000, my capital. Every time 3%. Let me see here. Are the numbers correct? Are these numbers correct, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. Let me stop this. This is what I was talking about. I hate adverts. I hate adverts. So ladies and gentlemen, this is how I am concluding the business presentation. Here, I tried to use the capital of $10,000. Can you see? This is my principal capital. The robot takes it to the market. It buys a crypto asset. Then it sells it at 3% profit. When it sells it at 3% profit, out of the 10,000, it is going to bring extra $300. So the total amount now, it is $10,300. Then I send it again, trade number 2. This is trade number 2. It is taking $10,300 now. Okay? It goes to the market. The $10,300, when it comes back, it is going to bring extra on top 309. So 309 plus the 300, now I am sitting at $609 profit plus my 10K. Okay? Then trade number 3. I did not withdraw the $609. I'm saying no, not now. I'm looking at 300 times here. So I leave my 609 still in my exchange wallet. Then the robot takes it to add it to my capital. Now I'm having $10,609. Then it goes to the market with it. When it brings extra now. Can you see the profit is increasing? Now Trade number 3, I am already on $927 profit. Trade number 3. Now it takes $10,927 to the market. When it brings it back, on top of the 927, there comes 327. So I am having 11,255. That is only trade number 4. So when I go to trade number 50, when I arrive at trade number 50, can you see my $10,000? It has multiplied like 4 times. My $10,000 at trade number 50, it has already multiplied 4 times. I'm having 42,562. Now when I arrive at trade number 100, I arrive at trade number 100. I think here I can go to Bahamas now. I can take a break and go to Bahamas. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I can go to Bahamas now. I can visit Bahamas here. Yes, trade number 100. $186,000 from 10,000. From 10,000, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to trade number 200. Trade number 200. I'm working with 10,000. You can work with $100. You can work with $200. You can work with $500. You can work with $2,000. Yes, but I'm just showing you that the 10,000 that you have given to a platform to multiply it for you, and they did not give it back to you, that 10,000 that you have lost, it could have become 3 million by trade number 200. It could have become what? 3 million. Yes, by trade number 200, your 10,000 could have become 3 million. It's not a joke. It's real. It's real. The time I'll be completing my trade number 300, then I will be sitting at 70. Hey, let me leave it here. Someone is having a question. Let me come to the Zoom. I am done. I am done. Let me come to the Zoom. I'm done. Ladies and gentlemen, time for questions. Time for questions. Ladies and gentlemen, time for questions. Yes. Anyone with a question? Anyone with a question? Anyone with a question? Mamti, why are you laughing? You don't want me to go to Bahamas? You don't want me to go to Bahamas? I want to go to Bahamas. Yes. Your capital of $120, it will depend. It will depend on how the market is performing. But remember, every time the robot takes your 120, it buys with it, and then it manages to sell. There is a profit generated. Okay? There is a profit generated. All right? So it depends on how the market is performing with your capital. Yeah. No, I'm gonna start with Dubai. Before I go to Bahamas, I must start with Dubai. I must start with Dubai. People, they tell me that there is no night there. There is no day there. Night and day, they are the same. So I wanna go and see. Hey, they say the shops, they don't close there. Hey. Shops, they don't close. Shops, they don't close. Seems like people are preparing to go and shop now. Yet us, we want to go and sleep. You can walk freely at night. Wow. Hey, I can't wait. I think I'm going to have sleepless nights there when I come. I'm going to have sleepless nights. Okay, guys, anyone with a question? That was just a joke. Anyone with a question? Anyone with a question? If you want to go with me, then we must arrange. We must go for a group trip. Yes. Yes. Emily, we are going to teach you. If you are having a robot, we're going to teach you. Okay? We're going to teach you. If you're having a robot, we're going to teach you. All right? So we're going to teach you how to trade with your $100 using the RoyoQ robot. The only thing that you need to do, get your robot, then get the 100 as your capital. Then we are going to guide you on how to do it. Oh, you do have it. Okay, wonderful. So keep attending our training sessions. Okay? Keep attending our training sessions so that you are able to learn. Remember, it is slowly but surely journey. I said that we do not hype our business. We don't tell people you are going to become millionaires tomorrow. Which business? Which business you start with 100 and you become a millionaire? Which business in the world? Tell me. Even those that promise you heaven on earth. So it's not possible, but we do have a target. We're going to teach you how to link with your crypto bank. Don't worry. Zoom user, we're going to teach you how you can connect your RoyoQ robot to your crypto bank. It's easy. Jackies, we also teach you how to use the robot, to spot opportunities. Okay? We're going to teach you how to use the RoyoQ robot to spot opportunities. They are indicators, built-in indicators in the RoyoQ robot. So the indicators, they help us, okay? They help us to make good entries in the market using the robot. So those are trading opportunities that are inside the RoyoQ robot. Instead of you waiting for a signal, we are going to teach you how to use the built-in indicators so that you pick trades by your own. Is that okay, Jackies? We do have a training already. One of it, we run it on every Thursday. Every Thursday, there is that training where you are able to learn how to command your RoyoQ robot to go and buy using built-in indicators. If you do not have Zoom user, if you do not, okay, you said you do have a robot, right? Oh, no, this is Emily. Okay. Zoom user, for us to teach you, you needed to have the robot. So how are we going to teach you if you don't have the robot? Eh? How can we teach you how to use a washing machine if you do not have the washing machine? How are you going to learn to press the button when you don't have the washing machine? Zoom user, tell me. So yes, you need to pay the 120, you activate your robot, then we are able to show you using your own robot. That's what we do. Are we on same page, Zoom user? So what you need to do, you go to the person who invited you to this Zoom, you tell them, my friend, I need my own RoyoQ robot. So they are going to give you a link, you register using only an email and a password. You're going to create your own password using your own email. That's all. After that, you are going to deposit. You're going to send the 120 to the wallet of the robot of RoyoQ. Then it's you who is going to activate the robot so that RoyoQ can take the 120 and then your robot becomes active. That's when it's easy. I mean, it's ready to use. Okay? No. iPhone, no. Remember, the robot is trading in your wallet first. Okay? The robot is trading in your wallet. So it is going to make profit first in your wallet. When it has dropped the profit in your wallet, it's when it will come. It's when it will come where you have deposited the fuel fee or the gas fee, then it will deduct. Okay? It will deduct its share. All right? Let me show you here. Let me show you here. Let me show you here. Seeing is believing, right? Seeing is believing. Am I correct? Let me show you here. Okay? Let me show you here. There is a Royoku robot here on my phone so that you are able to understand. Oh, it's not responding. Let me try it again. Let me try it again. Okay. So this is the application. This is the robot. All right. So here there is what we call asset. This is where you deposit the fees for the robot, the gas fee. So when I open here, you will see that there is some fees here. Can you see? There is some dollars inside here. Can you see there? So when the robot has made $3 in my exchange, it is going to come here and it will deduct 20% of $3 that it has made for me. Remember, it has already deposited this $3 in my wallet. So it will only come here and deduct 20% of the profit it has made. It's not going to deduct everything here. No, it will only take 20% of what it has made as profit for me. Are we together? So this is the wallet of the robot. So it's me who deposited this amount here so that the robot can have access to it. It does not do it on its own. No, it's me who is doing this. I can withdraw this amount. Can you see there is a withdraw button here? Can you see there is a withdraw? If I want to withdraw, I can withdraw this, right? Yes. So the robot will be using this as fuel fee. Every time it makes profit for me, it will come here and deduct its share of 20%. This is how it works. Did I answer your question? Did I answer your question? Someone was asking me that question. Did I answer your question now? Did you understand? Yes, the 20% will be taken from the gas fee. The gas fee, it is the wallet or it is the money that the RoyalQ will have access to when it is making profit for you in the exchange. It is referred as gas fee. How to activate RoyalQ? Easy. Just get your RoyalQ. We are going to teach you how to activate it. You only need 120. Then you're going to be able to have your own RoyalQ robot to activate. All right? Any other question, ladies and gentlemen? Any other question? Any other question? Yes, we give you signals every day. We give you signals every day. We give you signals every single day. We've got a very dedicated team that gives signals in our community. Yes, a very dedicated team that gives signals in our community. We do have signals here. Can you see we do have a signal group here? This is a signal group. We provide signals. We give you signals. We do have 3 of them. There's group 1, group 2. This is just for signals only. We give signals every single day. There are signals. Can you see people, they take signals, they the robot is able to sell them, and there's a feedback that the signal was sold, the robot sold, the robot sold. Yes. So we provide signals every single day. I was just showing you. We give you signals. Any other question? Emile, use your upline. For you to join our signal groups, use the person that you joined the business under. Yes, ask the person whom you joined the business under. Okay? iPhone, the robot is able to give you profit every day if it is also selling every day. Because sometimes when it buys a certain cryptocurrency, it does not sell immediately. That's why I was saying it depends on how the market is performing. When I say market, I'm referring to the price of the coin that the robot is selling, is trading. Okay? So yes, it can give you profit every single day. It can give you, all right? But you also need to understand that there are other days whereby the same robot, probably it bought a coin and the coin did not perform well on that day. So what is going to happen? The bot will keep holding that coin until its price rises, then it will sell. We do have a YouTube channel. All our trainings, we always upload them on a YouTube channel. So anything that has to do with the training of indicators whatsoever, it is uploaded on our YouTube channel. Okay? How many times can you buy and sell? How much capital do you have? The number of buying, the number of times to buy, it depends also with the amount of capital that you are trading with. Because if your capital is small, you are limited when it comes to how many coins are you going to trade with your robot. Because the robot can buy so many coins if you are having also good capital. If your capital is small, we teach you what we call wallet management. You cannot buy 10 coins, 5 coins, 3 coins using $100 as capital. No. So the number of coins or the number of times for the robot to buy and sell depends, first of all, on your capital as well as market performance. Okay? Market performance. Is that okay, Emmanuel? Is that okay, Emmanuel? Is that okay? Because here we don't hype, we don't tell you lies. We tell you what we experience every day when we are trading with our RoyalQ robot. So we don't want to hype the business. Because tomorrow you're going to say, this is not what you told me. Yes. So you choose what you want to do. All right. Okay. So it seems like there are no questions. So this tells me that we can come to the end of our sharing. The RoyalQ robot can trade in 9 exchanges. One RoyalQ robot can trade in 9 exchanges at the same time, as long as you put capital in all those exchanges. All right, you are not limited. One RoyalQ robot, 9 exchanges. One RoyalQ robot, 9 exchanges. Yes, so you can trade in all those exchanges using one RoyalQ robot. Any other question? Okay, let's call it a night. But I want to thank everyone. I want to thank everyone who participated in our presentation tonight. Yes, if it was not you, I don't think that I could be talking to myself. So we really appreciate your presence, that you decided to be with us today. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today for our business presentation. To those that are interested, please go to the person who invited you to this Zoom. They are going to guide you on how to get started, right? Yes, they are going to guide you on how to get started. The only thing is that you should not allow them to take money from you. Okay? Do not send money to them. RoyalQ does not allow you to send them money. Okay? They can only give you a link to register, and then they should only guide you on how you can activate your RoyalQ robot. So don't allow money to leave your pocket in the name of RoyalQ. Okay? You should not allow that to happen. We do not do that. So if someone is trying to register you and says, send money to me, you should know that is not RoyalQ. Maybe it's another business. All right. So get to the person who invited you to this platform. Let them guide you on how to get started on your trading journey. So thank you so much. We really appreciate you. All the leaders who joined us, I also thank you for joining us. Yes. The 9 exchanges is Binance. If you are writing it down, we do have Binance, we do have Bybit, we do have OKX, we do have KuCoin, okay? We do have Indodax, we do have Gate.io, we do have MEXC, we do have HTX. Did I mention all the 9? Binance, Indodax, Gate.io, Bybit, OKX, KuCoin, yes, MEXC. All right. Someone was asking the 9 exchanges that RoyalQ is able to trade in. Okay, let me just do this probably. Let me just do this. You can take a screenshot here. Quickly, you can take a screenshot. Let me take you to my RoyalQ robot. Quickly here. These are the exchanges. Here they are. The person who was asking the 9 exchanges, here they are. Here they are, the 9 exchanges that RoyalQ is able to trade in. All right, so you can capture that screenshot and then you choose the one probably that works better in your region. All right, yes. So thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely night, a beautiful morning. If it was morning on your side, yes, a beautiful morning, a very good afternoon, yes, depending on where you were joining us from. From me, allow me to sign out. Yes, Coach Mopiwa was joining you from Johannesburg in South Africa. All the best, guys. Wish you a lovely trading experience. May the good Lord keep you safe until we meet again. Yes, my co-host, thank you so much. I can't sign out without thanking you. All right, so lovely night, guys. Bye-bye. We love you.